Right, Mary, thanks so much for that. And at the same time, opposition leaders, led by Wiper Party boss Kalonzo Musyoka, are now demanding answers from President William Ruto over a string of abductions in the country. Kalonzo says the chain of abductions have damaged the country's image abroad in the international community, accusing President William Ruto of throwing the Constitution to the wind. We get more from our very own Stephen Little.
Following revelations by President William Ruto's Public Service CS Justice Muturi that the National Intelligence Service abducted his son Leslie last year, opposition leaders are now sounding an alarm of abductions of Kenyans and forced disappearances. Opposition leaders placed abductions right at the doorstep of State House and called for answers from the head of state.
For the avoidance of doubt, the Director General of NSIS could not be held responsible alone. The ICC statute talks about the person bearing the highest responsibility. And that is not Nuruddin Haji, that is William Samoei Arap Ruto.
In a statement to the DCI Tuesday, Justice Muturi, whose son was abducted when he served as the country's Attorney General, narrated a shocking ordeal laying bare top security officers that he contacted without help, only for President William Ruto to place a call to NIS Director General Nuruddin Haji to have his son released. Opposition leaders now claim the abduction command is ran in Ruaraka and ask the president to order for the release of all the abductees or resign.
If Ruto refuses to respect and enforce Kenya's constitution and laws, the solution is straightforward. He should resign. We also demand the immediate release of the remaining abductees. We actually have a date on the 27th with the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kanja, before Justice Bahati Namui. And they know what the ruling was by Justice Bahati. If they will not show up on the 27th, he will cite, convict, and sentence on the spot. So nobody's above the law.
The enforced disappearance of youth believed to be critics of the government and government officials have been condemned by the clergy, as well as human rights defenders and Kenyans alike.
And I hope, by the way, before the 27th, the Mlolongo 4 will have been produced as well. And since it's Mr. William Ruto who makes a cause and they are released, let him also make another call, release them.
Any person within the KK administration who chooses to remain until the end, or who chooses to leave earlier than the end, and the end can be earlier than that end you think.
Stephen Little, Citizen TV.
All right, Little.